Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your girl Dose of Diamond, and I'm back to do another story time. It's freezing cold up in here, so I got this blankie. I stopped watching Stranger Things to record this video, so I know I'm late, but I just started watching it, and that is good. So y'all better watch this video because it interrupted my viewing time. But without further ado, let's get into this story time right now. So let's get straight into the story time. I don't like to waste any time. So this was 9th grade year. So basically I met the person at a open house before you go to high school. You go to these open house things where they show you all the clubs and the stuff that's offered and some classes you would be taking, robotics and stuff like that. I should have did robotics. I should have done that, especially since I'm a biomedical engineering major now. I should have did robotics. But that's when I found out about drill team, and also the sergeant who worked there, he was interested in me and two of my friends for color guard. So me and one of them were already in the program, but we had to talk the other one into coming. And so basically me and my first friend, we joined drill team by ourselves. And she wanted me to do unarmed with her, so I tried out for unarmed, but I was on the team, but I wasn't feeling unarmed, so I went to armed. And the boy dude was also unarmed, and yeah. But we started texting every day. He took me cute good morning texts and things like, oh, since your name's Diamond, one day I'll buy you a diamond, cheesy stuff or whatever. But people kept on telling me, oh, you should go with him. My friends, they were like, oh yeah, you should go. They didn't know at the time, but we all soon found out that he was thought. But one of them was like, oh, you should go with him, he seems nice for somebody else do. And me, I'm an observant person. I'm not gonna go with you off the first 2-3 texts, honey. I need to observe you, watch what you do, need to get to know you from far away. Nah, let me stop, because I sound like a stalker. But yeah, I gotta observe people. Even before I start talking to them, I need to observe and do whatever. But me switching from unarmed to armed, somehow I met somebody who became my best friend, and I'm gonna say her name because I don't give a fuck about exposing her. She was my best friend through high school. We were on and off, even though and then she left me in college by myself. Yeah, but her name is Destiny. She also has a YouTube channel, Destiny Chanel. I'll put her link in the description below, so y'all go watch some of her videos. But yeah, we switched places, and it seemed like we switched places because we was best friends at the time. Well, getting to be best friends at the time, and some people tried to say we looked alike. So we switched, I switched to arm or whatever, and me and the boy started texting more. Yeah, and he was just he was always saying, that's how you know when somebody is not good. Because he was just always saying, he always had a cheesy line to say, or some bull. And we also argued a lot. We argued a lot, whatever. But well, not a lot. We did have arguments, and he tried to crack on me. Anyway, we were texting whatever, but at the time I still didn't know how I felt about it. because he was one of the people who seemed like he would talk to any and every female. So like I was doing my thing and he was doing his thing because, you know, it's high school. I'm not gonna be like, I was chilling, but I was also observing other people. So like it was this place called the Arms Room or whatever, where they would keep the rifles that we practiced spinning and uniforms and our boxes for when we went on field trips, all that nice stuff. Ribbons, no, that was in the supply room, but all that was in the arms room. And you know, now I think about it, I've got cornered so many times in the arms room. It's freaking ridiculous. Like, not just by him, but another person. It should really be a rule that 4 people have to go in there at a time. Because it never fails. I always got cornered in there. But you know what happens in the arms room stays in the arms room. But nothing but kissing happened in the arms room. For all you nosy people who need to mind your business. But anyway, I'm gonna get into the trip. That was just a backstory. I'm gonna get into the actual trip. So for the trip, our school had, I think they went to Daytona about 4 or 5 times by now. But when I was there, I think they was there either first or second trip going to Daytona. And in Daytona, it's like a national drill team competition or whatever. It was actually really fun to be down in Daytona. I love the beach. And you can see dolphins if you get up early enough. But basically, the bus ride there, I think he tried to sit by me the bus ride there, but Sergeant was like, boys on one side, girls on the other. So of course I sat with Destiny, and I sat with Destiny, and I think he sat like across, or like went across in one chair up. So, you know, we still talked the bus ride there, but he was also talking to this other girl on Unarmed. But I already knew that. But I know, like, we walked around a lot. Like, we went to so many different places. It was like, what did we do? We went to this little strip mall thing. I bought so many clothes. My mama gave me about $700 over with. Like, I have no self-control when it comes to clothes. I got so many clothes. But I know at one point we were up in his room, but his roommate was there and also some other boys from Armed Drill Team. Because like Armed Drill Team was mostly boys. There was like three or four of us girls, and then the rest was boys. So we were up in their room, and at one point his roommate pushed me on top of him, like we was gonna do something while they was there. Also, like we was gonna do something at all, because also I was on something else that also prevented me or from, yeah, they're liars. Because I was on, it was that time of the month. That's another reason why I couldn't have done what they tried to accuse me of, stupid asses. But anyways, the most we did was kiss at one point, and then I went back to my hotel room where I was roommates with Destiny and 3 other Destinies. Nah, but 2 people with the same name. I was roommates with them, but they were all on Unarmed. So I was always in my room by myself most of the time when they were at practice, because we had like different practice schedules. Like Unarmed would practice, and then we were practice. I think we was up practice at like 2 o'clock in the morning one day, and I was like, what? Interrupting my sleep. But yeah, so the incident that led to it all was that we were in the elevator going up to our room. It was me, him, and another girl and some other people. But the girl ended up saying that like he grabbed her butt or something. Like, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I be in my own little world. Like, apocalypse could happen before my eyes, and I wouldn't know what's going on. And that's just that's just the truth. So she accused him of touching his butt, and no, what? Said it so backwards. She accused him of touching her butt. There we go. So then our sergeant said that he couldn't perform, and he went like crazy. I mean, I'll be mad too because like they color guard practiced hard. Like I'm pretty sure they would have placed high, way higher than what they placed with me in it, because he couldn't. Well, we're gonna get to that in a minute, but because he couldn't perform, he went like mad. He was mad, like slammed the door. He wouldn't let anybody in. So like everybody was saying he wouldn't let anybody in. So I went, knocked on the door. He opened the door. He let me in. We just talked. Like, I just literally asked questions. He was like, oh, he was mad that he couldn't perform and he worked so hard. You know, the usual. So I guess everybody thought while we were in there talking, we were doing something else. Again, I'm on my time of the month, people. Mind your business. Please and thank you. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where the rumor started. But the competition was the next day, and he competed in everything. I think he still competed in some stuff. He just couldn't compete in color guard. I'm not sure. I remember him competing in something, but I had to sub in for color guard, and then when I tell you I did terrible. I mean, I only trained for color guard about 3 or 4 times, so like, and then it was towards the beginning of the school year, so it was not fresh on my mind whatsoever. So they would just say, okay, put Diamond in. And I'm like, but who in? Yeah, you want to put me in? Let's see how that goes. So yeah, I subbed in for their color guard, and it went awful as I expected. At one point, I started crying in the middle of the competition. Like, we were still on the floor. I believe it was the part when we had to roll the flag or whatever. Like, y'all, no confidence whatsoever. I was just like, yeah, just fuck this whole thing up. But yeah, I was crying. But like when we got off the stage, it wasn't really a stage. It really just like a big floor that they blocked off into different stages for us to do competitions on. But when we got off, I was still crying. My team member, he was trying to hug me, like, you did fine. And I was like, no, I didn't. Y'all would have did so much better or whatever. Because they practiced for it. But yeah. So the bus ride back home for me was just annoying, to be honest. Like, at one point, I remember at first I was sitting with Destiny, and then at one point I was sitting with him. Like, I don't quite remember how I ended up sitting with him, but I was sitting with him. And I also remember the unarmed girls wanted to play Truth or Dare. And like, yeah, even as a kid, I hated Truth or Dare. I just knew it was for everybody to be in your business, and I don't like everybody in my business. So, of course, I played because it's gonna look suspicious by them. Every time they asked me a question, it was about the boy. Because they were like, oh, Diamond, how do you feel about so-and-so? So, of course, me, like, I just gave a plain little, to be honest, answer. I was like, oh, he cool, he fine, like, we get along, whatever. Because, like, I don't even know who he was talking to on that team, or who he didn't talk to, or why they want to be in my business. So, you know, I played cool. So, I think we were back at school for about a day or two, and my sergeant called me into his office the next day. And he started telling me that he heard this and that happened, and that he was disappointed in me and some other stuff that kind of hurt my feelings. Cause I'm like, nothing happened. Like, who do y'all think I am? But, you know, push comes to shove, you know. I don't even know if he said any name to the boy, because like after that, me and my sergeant relationship was never the same, and it seemed like their relationship was exactly the same. Like, I think I tried to go back to drill team, and I'm pretty sure he didn't even want me to come back. Like, I don't know. I just tried to go back because I actually enjoyed being on the team, but like, I even waited until he left to try to come back, and it didn't work out at all. But after my sergeant found out, I think he called my mom, because bro, she never comes to pick me up from practice. Well, yes, she do. Like, if it's gonna get dark early, she will come pick me up from practice. But it wasn't getting dark early, so she never comes to pick me up from practice. I always walk home or ride with somebody else. So I saw her outside, and I was like, why is she here? Why? So I guess she told him, because like, y'all, I didn't even get in the car. Well, yeah, I was halfway in the car, and she punched me in the face, and I was like, she can't excuse the hell out of me. But I'm like, what did you do? And she's like, you're having sex on school trips. And I'm like, no, I'm not. So then we just got into a whole argument or whatever, and I'm just like, rumors are one hell of a drug. But yeah, like, it's like that whole thing was just like, it was unnecessary to me, and I was just like, if people mind their business, none of this would happen. But, you know, rumors are rumors, and everybody has rumors, I guess. But the thing is how you go about it. Because after my rumor, I just, you know, went about my handy-dandy life, minding my business, and continue to do what I do best. Get on people's nerves.
You know you ain't fit for this.
But, oops. Don't want to strip for YouTube. But yeah, that was the whole story. Like, subscribe, comment, tell me if anything you ever got accused of doing, anything you didn't do in school. And
you know you ain't
I'll catch you guys at the next video.